hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Excellent. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio.
That's the last time I ever eat. potions when Professor Sharp is so...
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Depulso!
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Accio! Confringo!
Galleons and a historian.
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Accio! Confringo!
And then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
I cannot do this for all eternity. What do you want?
Revelio. Revelio. Brilliant.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello, Imelda. Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Made it. Ho, ho! Missed one. This is rather fun. Ha-ha! Now that's more like it. Success. Brilliant. Ha! Good. I've got this.
Ugh, that's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Ugh, don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I never thought someone would ever.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
you're back. Nice to see you again. Oh, you're back. With
Revelio.
something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates...
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Sold that last Clementine. Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep it stacked. Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You the student who ran all those goblin loyalists.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. What do you have in store for me this time? Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Own himself. Revelio.
Haven't a clue why this... I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have teeth.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. This could prove dangerous. Revelio. Revelio.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogs? It seems we may have an intruder in our midst. Come here, crupmate. You may want to move. I'll put you in a stew. Annoying little... Back in the ground. Back in the ground. Stupid. No.
Revelio. Incendio! Potato! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Potato! Stupid one! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Sure to be hard at the count.
Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Convulso. Stupefy. Confringo.
Cursed fields.
Incendio. Revelio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Revelio. Depulso. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio.
That's the best. Katringa!
Centaur. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough government for it. I'm always given the dull task.
Tricus totalis. Revelio. Confringo.
Come on there. Potato!
If I have so much...
Stupid trick!
Yes, they want my own. You will fall!
Stupid one. Confringo. Stupid one. Expelliarmus.
You'll have to fight eventually.
Confringo.
Stop sticking around like a billy pig!
Expelliarmus.
Give that back! Useless! That's all you are! Oops!
My bike.
Stupid one. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
Perhaps you want to slow.
Was that meant to be an attack of some sort? Confringo. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! 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 Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Incendio! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Stupefy! Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Nothing good. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Confringo.
You're not going to like this.
Avoiding our problem.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Twasn't
Confringo. I want stupefy. Devolso. Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Nothing more but luck.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio.
Oh, what's the light?
Expelliarmus.
Now where did it go?
Confringo.
Confringo! Not so tough now, are ya? Hang on! And in the Reducto! How does that feel? Confringo! Reducto! Confringo!
Confringo. Revelio. Oh, Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Repulsor. Revelio.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Accio.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Revelio.
Intriguing place, Sunpass
Revelio.
Tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
Revelio.
No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Revelio.
Stay hidden.
Patricus Totalis.
Pacificus Totalis.
Revelio.
Well done.
Oh, could do with a nice mud. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Patricus Totalis. Revelio.
Something here. Ramrock said so.
Patricus Totalis.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Someone there.
Revelio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Let's get this over with. You'll pay for that! Rather unwise coming back this way.
An utterly pitiful
Goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Revelio.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Revelio.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Revelio.
A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Revelio. Revelio.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Revelio. Revelio.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Revelio.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. What have the Keepers planned for me?
Revelio.
These look familiar.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Revelio.
More statues. Not making this easy on me.
Revelio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Accio. Revelio.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Accio.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Convulso.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Accio. Revelio.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. 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 Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy.
What a relief.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Torso.
another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. Crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Revelio.
I should ask so.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Well, one can't argue.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then. Revelio.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Revelio. Revelio. I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling
Revelio.
to this tomb today.
Revelio.
And there it is, the witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
Revelio. It's sealed. What? Curious. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Merlin's beard. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Confringo! Revelio. Lumos. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Pulsar! Revelio! Lumos! Revelio! I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio! Lumos! Accio! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! To get that platform closer. But how? Accio! Accio! Revelio! What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way. Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Oh! Revelio! Lumos. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Forza. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Incendio. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Potato. Incendio. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Cavalso. Lumos. Cavalso. Lumos. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Lumos! Repulsor! Lumos. Repulsor. Incendio. Cavalso. This looks even more complex. Repulsor. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. Cavalso. Lumos. Cavalso. Lumos. Making this spin to raise that platform. That must be it. Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. Revelio. Repulsor. Lumos. Which is final resting place? Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't to show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
Oh, I shall enjoy this. They say it's you who interfered with us. Ready to scurry back. Exposo. Had enough yet. Levioso. Expulso. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Another pitiful beast. As you wish.
Aha! Back for more.
Cross Revelio. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Try not to make this too
Since before you were born. Unforgivable. Teach you nothing about jewelry. Easily diverted.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're a volunteer.
This has become... You can't stop them.
Had enough?
Expulsion! Expulsion! You almost had a lucky shot! Expulsion! Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulsion! What are your thoughts on electricity? Back from a bed! How nice of you to stop.
Revelio. There they are, the Ashwinders.
Oh, Expulso! You've made a grave mistake. Take out Cynthia! Pay for your deed. You've heard nothing. No objection. You're also here. Expulso! Flash of inspiration. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Tricky little cake matter. Ah, the lamb returns to the wolf. What now? The job. Hope you can eye for me, the yak. Expelliarmus. How dare you? Confringo. Expulso. What you've done. Expulso! Expulso! Incendio. Expulso! Expulso! Confringo! Death from above! Expulso!
Revelio. Revelio.
What's that? Somebody out there?
Come on, you are free. Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. 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 That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Confringo. Incendio.
Rise and fight!
No telling what lies in wait for me in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.